Hello and welcome to the next video in the course of AutoML Bootcamp. In this video, you will learn about the complete machine learning lifecycle. So these are the various stages that are involved in a complete machine learning project. You first gather the data or data collection or data acquisition step. Then you have data preparation or data wrangling, data analysis. So this is all data pre-processing steps. And then based on the data that you have analyzed and cleaned, you train a machine learning model. And once you are satisfied with the performance of the machine learning model based on the predictions that it is making, after testing you use that model into the deployment or production. So this is the basic overview of a complete machine learning life cycle. Now let's understand each step in detail. Data gathering is first step of the machine learning life cycle. The goal of this step is to identify and obtain all data related problems. In this step, we need to identify the different data sources, as data can be collected from various sources such as files, database, internet, or mobile devices. So you can either have a ready-made CSV file, or you will be extracting data or from a database, or you will be scraping data from the web. So these are different sources of the data. It is one of the most important steps of the life cycle. The quantity and the quality of data collected will determine the efficiency of the output. The more will be the data, the more accurate will be the prediction of your model. So this step includes different tasks like identify various data sources from where we want to collect our data. Then we have to collect the data from that sources, integrate the data obtained from different sources. By performing the above tasks, we will get the coherent set of data, which is also known as the complete data set. Now, this complete data set that we have used to acquire the data, this will be used in the further steps. Data exploration, it is used to understand the nature of data that we have to work with. We need to understand the characteristics, format, and quality of data. A better understanding of data leads to an effective outcome. In this, we generally find correlation, general trends of the data, and outliers if there are any outliers present in the data. Data pre-processing. Now the next step is pre-processing for this data that we have explored. We have tested the quality of the data. We are trying to identify different trends and patterns from the data, cleaning it, finding outliers, and then it is ready for pre-processing. Now it is not necessary that the data we have collected is always of our use, as some of the data may not be useful. So in real world applications, collected data may have various issues, including the data may contain some missing values, or there may be redundant or duplicate values in the data. Then some invalid or non-relevant data will be present in our data set. And finally, the data set will also have noise apart from the main crucial data that we want to work with. Now this clean data and prepared data is ready to pass on the analysis step. This step involves selection of different analytical techniques, building models, and will review the result. The aim of this step is to build a machine learning model to analyze the data using various analytical techniques and review the outcome. It starts with the determination of the type of problems, where we select the machine learning techniques such as classification, regression, cluster analysis or association, etc. And then build the model using prepared data, and then we evaluate the model. So we have to classify the type of problem or the business case that we are solving in combination of different ML problems, like whether it's a regression use case or it's a classification use case or it's an unsupervised learning like clustering or association. So based on that, we'll choose appropriate machine learning models to train. Next, we have model training, testing, and deployment. Once we are done with data preparation and analysis, the next step is to train the machine learning model with training data and test it using the testing data and evaluate it on different metrics like accuracy, precision, R2 score. So we have a separate video of on machine learning metrics, like how do you evaluate the performance of a model based on different machine learning use cases like classification or regression. We have different metrics to evaluate the performance of our model. Generally we use precision, accuracy, recall, all that for a classification use case, and R to score mean absolute error or mean squared error for a regression problem. So based on these metrics, we evaluate the results and understand whether the machine learning model is performing satisfactorily or not. So once we are satisfied with the performance of the model, then we can go for the deployment. So this is the complete machine learning project life cycle. Data acquisition, data preparation or pre-processing. This includes data cleaning, removing outliers or data analysis or general trend about the data. Then you train the model, then test and evaluate the model, and finally deployment. So this is the complete video on machine learning lifecycle. I hope you are clear with the concept. Thank you for watching the video. Now let's move to the next video.